My friend Jeff sent me Abruptio as a birthday present. I didn't know a thing about it. He just kind of knows my taste in movies and sent me this, and I put it on, and this is one of the most creative, enjoyable films I have discovered, thanks to Jeff. It's terrific, it's wonderful, out there and weird and strange in all the right ways. How do I describe this? Everyone's a puppet. A strange humanoid type puppet working about in the real world. It looks like people but with puppet faces and hands, and it's just weird. And we follow the guy Les. Les Hackels is an everyday guy. His girlfriend's just broke up with him. He's living with his parents. He has a dead-end job. He's someone who's really going nowhere and just spiralling out of control almost.
It's just not working out, Les. And honestly, you've gotten kind of creepy with all your video games and things.
And everything changes one day when Les wakes up and discovers that there has a bomb being implanted in the back of his head. And if he does not follow the instructions of a madman on the other end of a phone, he's going to find himself, well, no longer alive. And it's just a wonderful setup which leads to some horrific images and ideas throughout this, because Les is being forced to commit horrible atrocities, and as he moves through this world decimating people, he discovers that he's not the only one who has a bomb in their head, who has been told to do horrific things, sometimes meeting up with other people to create even worse atrocities.
I can't do it!
It's a film that is shocking and goes in some strange and wild places. This goes into a science fiction slant in the last half hour that I just could not comprehend. But man, this was never boring. It was never dull. It was never uninteresting. I was always hooked on the story, on the characters, on the situation, on the weird imagery that was showing itself in front of me.
Sunday's Janie's birthday.
Daddy!
Oh, wowee!
It feels like a movie that could be getting by on a gimmick. You know, the fact that everybody's puppets. But there is a reason behind that within the story that becomes all too apparent near the end, which I enjoyed. But it's also an interesting way to look at the film. You know, it could be gimmicky, it could be silly, it could just be an idea to capture people's interest. But there's more to it than that. There's a great story at the heart of this one, and that's what keeps the movie driving forward for me. Now, it does have a great cast. It's got James Masters, Sid Hay, Christopher McDonald, Robert Englund, a bunch of other people that are I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's got a great voice cast. But it's the story that first and foremost captures me. It's a mystery. Why is this happening? Why are they being asked to do horrific things? What's going on in the world? This is a world that feels as if it's slipping out of control and going awry right in front of our very eyes.
Dear Lord, they said nothing about this. I can't possibly.
And it's a character of Les who was spiraling out of control and now is being pushed way beyond the realms of his boundaries and forced to do things that are atrocious and horrible while still trying to keep that resemblance of humanity about him. The look, the feel, the story, everything about this was just wonderfully inventive, creative, and delivered terrifically well. And I think the fact that it is almost puppet-like humans within this one adds a strange oddity to it, but it also allows you to go with the movie into some of the weirder directions it goes later on. It allows that suspension of disbelief because we're watching not quite humanistic people do things that are completely crazy and strange, almost stripping the humanity away from these people as they commit these horrific acts. Abruptio is a wonderful film. absolutely terrific, inventive, a great story, great performances, interesting look. Everything about it is just fun and engaging. And it's one of those movies that's just going to zip by with nobody talking about it, or you've never heard of it. I had never even heard any chatter about Abruptio at all. And that is an absolute crime, because this is a wonderful film. Do yourself a favour, get a hold of it if you can, watch it any which way you can. It is just great entertainment. I would love to know your thoughts on this film if you've seen it. I want to know if you're going to try and find it out, or if you do get to see it at any point, come back and leave me a comment, because I feel like this is one that we really should talk about. So let me know in the comment box below whether you have seen this, whether you're going to check it out, whether you loved it, hated it, or fell somewhere in the middle. I really want to know. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.